Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Neeta Chavan from Pune. Today we are going to see some different topics like 10 tool technologies used in a forensic science. Regularly we used to see from the academic point of view different topics like codes, injuries, then the investigations, also the medical legal autopsy, etc. along with the toxicology, that is the different types of poison studies. So those poisons which get differentiated from each other by the group of classification, their signs and symptoms, their postmortem appearance, their treatment, how it looks differ or how to differentiate it from each other, that we used to study regularly as an academic point of view. But today here we are going to see different technologies which are commonly used in investigations. So these technologies are many, but apart from that, today we are going to see only the first 10 cool technologies. The next technologies we will study in a next group. So first we will see which are those technologies which are commonly used in a forensic science. So that first it is, or the name of those technologies are laser ablation inductively coupled plasma mass spectrometry, that is also known as LAICP-MS, then alternative light photography, high speed ballistic photography, then the video spectral comparator 2000, then the digital surveillance for Xbox, that is XFT device, 3D forensic facial reconstruction, DNA sequencer, forensic carbon 14 dating, magnetic fingerprinting and automated fingerprint identification, so that is FS, and the link analysis software for forensic accountant. So in a short we will see each and every technology and which are the requirements or who can do or perform these technologies. So what are his requirements academically, that we will see today. So the first technology, that is the laser ablation inductively coupled plasma mass spectrometry, so that is LAICP-MS. So when it is used we will see, and who can do these, so that also we will see in a short. So this is done when the broken glass is involved in a crime. Putting together even the tiny pieces can be a key to finding important clues like the direction of a bullet or the force of impact or the type of weapon which is used in a crime, even its directions, so from where it came, that can be identified. LAICP-MS machine breaks the glass samples of almost any size, even down to their atomic structure. For this, a forensic investigation, a bachelor degree in a forensic science is usually necessary. Then the next technology, that is alternative light photography. So by the name only you can know that this is something related to camera and the photography. So for this purpose, a forensic nurse, as being able to quickly ascertain how much physical damage a patient has suffered, can be difference between the life and death. Omnichrome camera use blue light and orange filters to clearly show the bruising below the skin surface. Normally what we see or what we study in a bruising, that how it appears, which are the instruments which can cause the bruising, which are the different factors which takes part in appearance of bruise, and its color changes or the coloration we can identify the how much time has passed, that is the age of a bruise. But here, if the bruising has occurred below the skin surface, usually in cases of if there is a bruise on an abdominal wall, if there is an injury to abdominal wall and bruise are not able to get, so but there is slight bruising even below the skin surface, that can be identified by this alternative light photography. In order to use this equipment, you would need a MSN in forensic nursing. Then the next technology, that is high speed ballistic photography. The name only suggests the ballistic, so that is related to firearm weapons. So the ballistic specialist often uses a high speed cameras in order to understand how the bullet holes, then gunshot wounds and the glass shatters are created. to identify and match the bullet trajectories, then the impact mark and exit wound. It must be done by a Bachelor of Science in a forensic science. Then the next technique, that is video spectral comparator 2000. So this is a machine which is used commonly in cases of a writing material to identify a writing material, whether it is overwritten, or something was written and it was erased and then again it was written. That can be identified with this technique. Even if some material is written and by mistake, if it get watered or if get destroyed by the burn or by any means, that can be identified with this technique. So here with this there is a machine. By this machine it can be identified. So with this machine, a scientist and the investigators can look at a piece of a paper and see the obscured or the hidden writing, determine the quality of a paper and origin, and lift indented writing. So by handwriting writing, it can be identified whether it was a duplicated or whether it was written and damaged and again rewritten. It is sometimes possible to complete these analyses even after a piece of a paper has been damaged by water purposely or by accidentally, or the fire, that it looks unintelligible to the naked eyes. For this, a bachelor degree in forensic science or a master's degree in document analysis is usually required. The next technique, that is digital surveillance for Xbox, so that is XFT device. Most people don't consider a gaming system a potential place for hiding illicit data, but criminals have come to use them so much. The XFT is being developed to allow the authorities visual access to hidden files on the Xbox hard device. The XFT is also set up to record the access sessions to be replayed in real time during court hearings. To access and interpret this device, a bachelor degree in computer forensics is necessary. So if any data in a system or software is done, and if it tries to destroy or delete, that can also be identified by this XFT device. Then the next technology, that is 3D forensic facial reconstruction. So you can see here how through the skeletal the image of the person can be made. So it is not considered the most reliable, but interesting for forensic pathologist or the forensic anthropologist and forensic scientist. In this technique, a 3D facial reconstruction software takes a real life human remains and extrapolates a possible physical appearance. So that is possible physical appearance. That means it might be that person or that skeleton or the head, skull of any person. Then by manipulating the structure or reconstructing it, it can be assumed that the possibility that person was looking like this. For this, one should have a bachelor degree in forensic science or MD in forensic anthropology or MD with an emphasis on forensic examination and pathology. Then the next technology, that is DNA sequencer. So DNA, that is the basic of our human. So most people are familiar with the importance of DNA testing in the forensic science lab. DNA profiling is used to identify the criminals and victims using a trace evidence like hair or skin samples. We are knowing that in a medical science, the DNA testing or the DNA profile are used to study or to know even the various diseases or hereditary diseases. But here also in a forensic science, the DNA profiling is used to identify the criminals and victims using the trace evidence like hair or even the skin samples or the old bones or the teeth to determine the specific ordering of a person's DNA nucleobases and generate a rare or a unique DNA pattern that can help identify that person as a possible suspect or a criminal. Then the next it is Next technique, that is the forensic carbon-14 dating. Carbon dating has been used to identify the age of an unknown remains for anthropological and archaeological findings. So this study or this technique is mainly used for the archaeological findings along with the anthropological study. Since the amount of radiocarbon which is calculated in a carbon-14 dating has increased and decreased to the distinct levels over the past 50 years, it is now possible to use this technique to identify forensic remains using this same tool. For this forensic scientist with a master's degree in a forensic anthropology or a forensic archaeology is needed. Then the next technology, that is a magnetic fingerprinting and automated fingerprint identification. It is also known as FS. With these forensic technologies, crime scene investigators or the forensic scientists and the police officers can quickly and easily compare a fingerprint at a crime scene with an extensive virtual database. So we are studying the fingerprints in a forensic medicine. As an academic, we know how the fingerprints are taken, how it's studied, what are its different types, why these fingerprints are produced. So that is the basic data we are knowing. But we know only by actually taking the fingerprints by using the ink on a paper. But here it is that this technology used in a crime scene investigations as exclusive virtual database. So FS requires only an associate degree in a law enforcement. Then the magnetic fingerprinting usually requires a bachelor degree in a forensic science or a crime scene investigations. So these are different types of investigations which are mainly used. Then the next one, it is link analysis software for the forensic accountant. So that is the software which are related to some account part. When a forensic accountant is trying to track illicit funds through the plenty of paperwork, link analysis software is an invaluable tool to help the highlights strange financial activity. This software combines the observations of unusual digital financial transactions. So nowadays we are using online transactions, online financing. So these software helps to observe the digital financial, but if the unusual financing has occurred digitally, that can be detected by this software. So this software combines the observation of unusual digital financial transactions, customer profiling, and a statistic to generate possibilities of illegal behavior. In order to accurately understand and interpret the findings with this forensic technology, a master degree in a forensic accounting is necessary. So these are the main 10 basic cool technologies which are used in a forensic science for the investigation purposes. So now you come to know that there are different things, even only from the bachelor degree or only the studying as a one subject as an academic forensic medicine. There are different branches also where you can become an expert and you can do a specialization in these techniques. So these are the main first 10 basic cool technologies. There are many more technologies which are used in a forensic science that will be seen in the next part. Thank you for hearing this. Thank you.